Hello, my dearest dwarves, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to The Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria. Episode 32, Mithril Mining. I think what I'll do is, because I'm not really using Pale Hope, maybe I'll just go to sleep and kick off the next task tomorrow. You know what I could do? I could put a trapper hat on the armor stand. Just so I don't look naked. Another thing that might be useful, and I'm not going to carry it around with me, but if you wanted to at this point, now that we can mine sunstone, is it's entirely possible to build Durin lamps, because we have the materials, to cast away shadow in order to keep the shadow at bay, because the materials are all like locally sourced. You can also build a Durin lamp inside your own base if you want to be able to give you the Undaunted buff.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Yep. So we can be Undaunted on demand. I think I'm going to plan to go to sleep. Oh, I have enemies nearby, huh? I've been meaning to. I've been considering building out hearths all over my immediate vicinity, so there's no valid spawn points for enemies. Because, like, there's some corners over here, for instance, that, like, aren't covered by a hearth, and it wouldn't be particularly difficult to just cover them. I also have a lot of coal, wood scraps, and stone, so doing like this, you know, prevents local spawning. Let's see if there's any other dead spots. This pretty much goes clear to the wall. I'm going to assume they don't spawn between the space left there. Well, surprisingly, this goes all the way to the wall, too. All the way. The Grand Hearts are an enormous build space. I think all this is covered as well. Let's check this way. I'm actually surprised that the wargs spawned in here, because, like, I'm covered well beyond the wall that I built. For now, I'm just going to chalk it up to a fluke. I'm not interested in, like, trying to make it perfect, because the enemies that I have at home die so quickly, it's, like, not a big deal. Is there a minimum distance between map stones? No. I mean, you can put map stones kind of wherever the hell you want. So we have Orc Hunter bonus. That's kind of nice.
Leaned up against the keg. A fella tried to trip her, so she stabbed him in the leg. One hand around the taggart, the other up to wail. She was fit to fight most anyone after 18 pints of ale. Ha ha! Let's sing it again!
And at this rate, I can essentially mass produce Lemus. Given the ingredients that I am growing. Which makes it really easy to stay nice and healthy on long deployments. So, 2 more Lembus coming up. Breakfast should be served in a minute. And then we are going to go in search of Mithril. There is a big brew tank. Actually, we broke the big brew tank that was near the base, but We could build one if we chose to. I just, you know, been working on other things, and unless it becomes a priority, I won't. So, let's head back to the Mithril lode and look for Mithril. Oh, actually, there was something I forgot to do prior. We haven't made a gristmill or the larger brew tanks yet. FYI. It would not be hard to make those, I don't think. Just require ironwood, which we could farm for if we needed to. I'm going to do a little bit more fast traveling to save myself some a little bit of headache. Let's make sure I put my sunstone away, because I don't really need it on me. And bring more wood. And I think my stone. We don't have coal. Alright. That looks about right. Alright, in search of Mithril. So, what was the call-out button again? I always forget. Q. That's what Mithril looks like. So what I want to do is I want to get a little bit of Mithril, just to open up my options for what I can craft with it. Obviously, there's a Mithril weapon. I already have the recipe for that. But once you get your first Mithril ingot, you unlock additional options as well. And because I want to see if you guys want me to make other things out of Mithril, because that will determine how much Mithril I'm trying to collect. Was not much of a mining song, dude. You just hummed briefly. Alright, so I have 5 Mithril ore. X-Ray Trek. Thank you for the resub. Uh-oh. Into the drink. Raptor Online, to answer your question, I think the reason why the giant brew tank requires so much space is it's intended to be built for bases made by multiple players, like many players, which generally means those bases would be large. Just my working theory, let's say. So I am 1 Mithril short from actually making an ingot. So let's keep searching for Mithril. But I did just unlock the ability to put down a pallet and then some of the lore about Mithril. Mithril, or True Silver, the pride and the destruction of Khazad-dûm. It can be beaten like copper and polished like glass, and it's only found deep under and requires a nice pickaxe. And the first Mithril mined by Durin, I think, was the Khazad stone. The, like, heart of Dwarven society, if you will. So just to be a wee bit completionist, what I'm planning on doing is double backing to any of the paths that I may have overlooked behind us. Just to make sure I didn't, you know, I mapped things out properly. How goes the digging? Ah, It's, all digging is good digging, right? I am a diggy dwarf after all. So it looks like, I need to go down. Luckily, I have, map stones and materials for more map stones, so I don't really have to worry about, like, climbing back up. Come on, just let go. It'll be fine. I'm very used to sketchy parkour here. Just jumping on down. Alright, so this is one of the paths I wanted to explore. We got more sunstone. I have a pretty decent amount of sunstone back in my home box, so until I have a recipe that I really want to make with more sunstone, I'm not worried about that. And then I guess I'll top up my stack of true quartz. Oh, it's already topped up. That's easy. There's not really any precious gems I'm after. Oh, we have a bunch of cave bears, but they're guarding stuff I don't really care about. So this is a dead path. I don't need to go that way. More sunstone. Now these, like, connection caverns is what I'm going to call them, often have a lot of star metal in them too. And if you're wondering, this is not mithril, it's just like shiny light from the roof tile or whatever. So this one looks like it's full of gold. Not particularly helpful when I'm after mithril. So we'll just keep moving. So the lore about mithril gives you a big hint of where it's found. Basically, it's the lower depths. So wherever we head, we need to go down. Is essentially the solution. So I'm looking for a down way. Is this sunstone? Or star metal? No. That's right. Never mind. This is gonna be a dead end. It'll open up anyway. Satisfying your curiosity. See, nothing in there. Is this my boost? Yeah. I brought my boost so I could refill my stamina quick. Singing here is going to be a little annoying because I have to avoid rock falls and steam geysers. This is more hazardous than like a Catholic boy choir.
Tell Durin wakes from sleep.
Winky. More gold. More dead ends. And a lot of poison mushrooms. Is my character a bard? No, maybe just all dwarves can sing. That's my headcanon. I see some orclings ahead.
We got orcs!
I'm sure they're going to be very happy to see me. They missed me. Mostly they missed the taste of my meat.
I need a better weapon for this!
And I heard you all in the audience saying, "Encore, encore," so I sing again. It actually kind of reminds me of, if you speak a tonal language, you are way more likely to have better pitch than non-tonal language. So maybe Dwarvish is a tonal language, and in order to speak it fluently, you need to have perfect tone. And a net result of that is then everyone would be able to sing quite well. How's that for an explanation? A relatively accurate anthropological explanation. You're welcome. Alright, we did just find danger ahead, let's call it. We know red tends to be enemy territory. So I'll poke my head into it, just so that you know what it is. And this is actually exactly where I wanted to be. Because we need Mithril, right? Well, I happen to see some Mithril down there. But there's an enemy encampment, like, right ahead of me. So we gotta be a little mindful. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to design this so that it can't easily be destroyed by them orkies. By building my map waypoint, my map stone, just above the darkness level, which is about here. So 272 fathoms deep is apparently how low we're gonna go. Yep, good.
Dwarves are in the mountain.
There we go. So it's a nice platform that I can just like drop down into. I'm gonna make it wide so that I don't miss and go wee splat. Because wee splat is like funny and then not fun. So this is my camp. Meaning hearth and mapstone. And we'll name this one the Mithril Crevasse Mapstone. Okay, Mithril Mapstone. How's that? Mithril or Mapstone. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And I set this up in such a way that, like, I can basically drop into the hole and probably not fall to my death. Oh god, oh god, oh! Do materials regenerate? Some do. Is that too low? No, yeah, that's too low. That was almost a flat dwarf? Yes. I think they're called halflings. Come on, that was funny. Yeah, dwarves are in the mountain. Alright, platform here. That'll work. I like to design it in such a way, and I know that I'm in darkness and my morale is like plummeting, but I like to design it so that I can just drop. Making it a little bit more foolproof for future me. Because, you know, I'm a fool. Alright, so that should take us just about all the way down. Let's replenish our morale. So the morale meter is that light blue bar in the bottom left. And when you descend too far down, your morale plummets. Mithril mineshaft. You're damn right I found it. Oh my god. Stop being so fussy. Attachment points are sometimes like, oh, you want to build something? Yeah, tough. So, yeah, there's mithril kind of everywhere down here. It's like a mineshaft dedicated to mithril. Here's a little tip. You don't have to mine the slow stuff on the walls. And I'll show you why. So, following my advice, making a marker here, calling this ladder. I'll give it the explore marker. And then unhiding it so that I can see it no matter where I go. So that my chance to get home safe and sound increases because I'm going to just follow the marker. So you can mine the mithril slow style of the wall mithril.
Beast
Oh,
of the depths.
It's a baby Balrog. Alright, well, I guess it's baby Balrog murder time.
I need a better weapon
They
for this.
hit like a truck, but I don't care. They can break my Durin armor. So these are the nameless beasts in the depths. They don't move very fast, so if you want to just like avoid them, they're very avoidable, and they don't really, there's not much of a point killing them. They're just kind of in my way. Also, it seems like he's going underground, which is making it really hard to actually hit him. Come on, just resurface. Ow. Let's go, buddy! If you're wondering, these nameless beasts do exist in all crevasses, so the other crevasses that I've explored have them as well. So the boulders give you mithril, and in terms of effort versus reward, I find that the mithril that you get off the boulders are just quicker and plentiful, so you don't actually have to be getting the wall mithril unless you absolutely want to. Is there one per crevasse? I believe so, yeah. And as you saw, they hit like a truck. I mean, it was hitting me for like 200 damage, which is obscene and absurd, but that's just how they are. All right, so I've got 46 mithril already. So I think, well, that's definitely enough for like some ingots. I'm gonna get a little bit more before turning in. And I'll also re-demonstrate once I replenish my morale why I go for boulders and not walls. Because the boulders are just faster. Hello, Spidey. Alright, let's re-up our morale, because it's about to be consumed by shadow. You could put your fast travel site down here. There's not a penalty for building in the crevasse, I don't think. I just don't. Anyway. There we are. We're being consumed by despair now. But your despair, like, immediately dissipates as soon as you resurface a little bit. So you should either have a lot of Lembas to make it back to civilization, or time it so that you don't despair too hard. So as you can see, my morale meter is now filling. Oh no. There's a spot right here Well, I'll just climb all the way up. Oh, this ladder is a little bugged. I think it clips into the wall. So, I'll need to fix that. But alright, let's go back to the Mithril. I've got 65 of it now. I did get a black diamond off the beast if I was desperate, yeah. Way easier to kill orcs for that, though.
A hungry choir, pour over ore till days and way, hey, when the fuel runs low, ale in my hand by the hearth. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
So that wall of Mithril gave me about the same as a boulder, but the boulder takes like 1/10 of the time. It won't give you songs. It won't, like, be the trigger for a song, but it's a lot faster. No, that's not how to do that. Alright, so this, besides the Mithril that are in the walls, which I'm not going to bother spending the time for right now, unless I need more Mithril, we are done here. And I'm going to need to fix the upper ladder because I can't actually resurface. So I'll have to build an alternative path. And yeah, I see this other path here. Maybe what we'll do is put a platform there to make it a little bit more obvious. Do I have enough for a standing torch too? There. Now it's well illuminated so that future me can see it if I want to come back down here. Also, yeah, the boulders respawn, the wall ore doesn't. I am team boulders all the way. For that stuff. For a lot of the other metals, it doesn't really make sense to not do. Alright, so that wasn't working. Let's try this. Looks less cleaner, but, like, it still works. Alright. So I think what I want to do is I want to collect the Mithril ore before I poll you guys, so that you understand what it can craft, so that you vote informed. And before I go to sleep, I'm also going to head over to the Mithril lode and queue Mithril up on that forge too, so that I have all of my Mithril becomes Mithril ingots before I go to sleep. Okay. It might make sense to move the map stone next to the forge so I can avoid this run, but I don't think I'm going to have to come to the Mithril forge often enough for that to be worth it. So we got the high spirits. Give us a spit shine of the armor. Replenishing my food, because I've been burning through the supply. Making sure that all my storage is squared away. I probably don't need more of this, actually. More of the spider fiber. That looks about right. So let's put the mithril ore away. Problems. I'll take the bleed shroom out of there. It's not really ore. Put it in here. It's a gem in my book now. Azabelli, thank you for the resub. Nothing to harvest. Why do I collect coins still? Honestly, I don't even know. Stone, coal, diamond, wood, granite. Okay, I got everything I need. Perfect. And I interacted with the nameless beast for the first time. So to open up options, I think... Yes, I do have mithril ingots. And I wanted to... maybe I'll stay up a little bit later. I wanted to go back to the mithril lode. And how about I do move that map stone, just for convenience. Just to see what kind of mithril stuff I can make. To see what you guys want me to do next. My character is so tired and hungry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm putting you through a lot. I know. All right. So what can we make on here? We can make the one-handed mithril spear. And for now, that is it. That requires 5 ingots, 9 diamonds, 6 ironwood, 6 scales. So, what do you want me to do next? I'll leave it up to you. I do happen to have 6 scales, if you were wondering. Sprinter. Oh, I like that one.
Old Elga in the tunnel, a flask across her hip. She skewered up an orc as she took another sip. One hand around a tankard, the other up to whale. She was fit to fight most anyone after 18 pints of ale.
Oh, I live for ale, a fire, and a song.
18 pints of ale. Yep. That is what I call fast-tracking cirrhosis. Running around getting all my buffs. And my breakfast. And it looks like you guys want me to explore more territory. Alright. So you don't want me to make the tier 6 spear. Got it. Well, that case, I will put away these ingots and put the metal fragments into the semi-precious chest. Stretching the definition a little bit, but, like, I'm kind of out of room and don't want to fix it. If anyone could drink that much, it'd be a dwarf. True. Very true. So we'll head back to... Actually, I don't know where I want to go. So we found Well, maybe actually the top of the... So we'll go back to the Mithril ore mapstone. Well, I'll go to the forge first and then the mapstone. I'll collect the Mithril ingots that I set up. Question. Should I head into the encampment? Yes or no? So in terms of exploration, there was an ascent here. There's a lot of... Oh, that was weird. That path went from narrow to wide. There's some side pathing that I have not yet explored around, obviously. And what I will tell you is Barzanbar is, like, fairly multi-layered. But it looks like you guys want me to head into the encampment. Alright. That was just a flash poll. Let's go do it. Shadow Orc Domain. And I'm also going to hide this ladder marker. I don't need it anymore. I'm not down in the depths.
Orcs! Dwarves are back!
That was a cheap shot. Before I even came out came through the door. I mean, I guess all's fair in love and war, right? Alright, boost, reflex, good to go.
I need a better weapon for this!
Oops.
Knock this one dead!
Stop shooting me with your little arrows. And if you are going to shoot me with the arrows, shoot your teammates too. Actually, a lot of them have like arrows sticking out of them, so I think mission accomplished. My armor's almost broken. Doesn't surprise me. These guys hit like a truck, being that they're like shadow-possessed monsters. But if I do want to clear out this encampment, I can put down a mapstone and do quick repairs, or even, perchance, bring 5 iron with me if I have 5 iron back in my base, to leave a repair here, as long as I carry some metal fragments, so that we can do repairs on the road. I haven't been doing that, but it's like pretty wise to do.
That's all you got?
Alright, armor's toast, but I'm not that hurt. So let's see if I can't set that up, having a repair here. So this will be a temporary, I'm not going to name this mapstone because it's going to be a temporary mapstone. So heading back home to do some quick armor tune-ups, and then maybe if I have 5 iron ingots, bring that with me so I can repair it out there for less pit stops. I have... Yep. Perfect. And then if I want to make this work, we also need some fragments. Although it's pretty easy to find fragments out there. And because I'm fighting a bunch of orcs, let's stare at our treasure pile. Oh, admire recently. Never mind. We still have Horde Ferocious, actually. I just failed to notice. Oh, did I not bring... Oh, no, repair smithy. Okay. There. Thank you for tuning in to The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 10th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow dwarves.